As a first UIF on campus, I noticed there wasn't really too much going on in regards to innovation and entrepreneurship. That's when I decided I wanted to be the one to create the spark and lay the innovative and entrepreneurial bedrock within my university. So I decided to create an event to pull people together and bring this culture onto campus. What I did not realize was the journey in developing this event and gaining buy-in helped spread the mission just as much as the event itself. So I decided to host an event called 3-Day Startup. It was a 3-day hands-on workshop for students to develop entrepreneurial skills. Once I started planning it, I quickly realized how little resources I have. I didn't have funding, I couldn't book rooms or transportation because I was not a club. At some point after getting back from the meetup, I was invited by the UNH president to come to an investors meeting with other students and to discuss their needs on campus. They were planning a new lab building for students with new facilities and wanted their input. I saw this as an opportunity to speak about my mission, so I stood up and went for it. Next thing you know, all the other students ended up agreeing with me and talking about how we needed new space for them to come together and collaborate, as well as working on projects and new ideas. So back to planning my event. I knew I needed stakeholders. In order to do this, I tried to understand my needs as well as use empathy to understand the stakeholders. Then I would find common ground to generate a value proposition and anticipate any feedback. Here's what it looks like for when I got the executive assistant as a stakeholder. We formed a partnership after realizing the events can engage alumni and have them as mentors to the students. He wanted engaged alumni, and I needed funding and mentors. One great resource I got out of this was access to the Department of Advancement, which I didn't even know existed. That's the people who call you 3 months after graduating asking for donations. This valuable resource helped me raise $15,000 for my event. Since I had a partnership with the university and I was gaining attention, I was asked to attend several luncheons and events for alumni and donors. I always made sure to say yes to every one because I saw them all as opportunities for my mission. This also helped me generate favor equity after doing all of them, which was needed. 1 week out from the event, we were low on participants. So after brainstorming, I realized nobody really reads their emails unless they're from a professor or the UNH president. So I cashed in my favor equity by developing a template to give to the president to send out to all the students telling them to sign up for the event, and it worked. And this was very lucky because he doesn't usually do this for people. Now, jumping back to about the summer before 3-Day Startup, I knew I needed to create more trust from my stakeholders to pull off an event like this, so I decided to get more credibility by conducting a research study on innovation spaces and their core values. I conducted this study by traveling to centers that successfully promoted innovation entrepreneurship at Yale and RPI. After completing this, I concluded that community, academic diversity, mentorship, and treating innovation as a process are all important values that can help make innovation centers as well as even events successful. Since getting involved in advocating for innovation entrepreneurship, I helped the new building that was supposed to be labs become the Rugami Center for Science, Technology, and Innovation, helped advocate for a makerspace, and helped turn 3-Day Startup into the UNH Charter Startup Weekend. There was no way this could have all been done possibly on my own. In fact, I'm glad to say that some of the key people in it are in this room right now, and I'll be passing the torch to them as the new UIF fellows for our university. So just to go full circle, through all these opportunities I had from being involved in UIF, I received a scholarship from a man who built his company from the ground up. After meeting him, he helped me get a job at his company, and I just wanted to say thanks to everyone there for allowing me to come here and share my story. So now, after starting a spark on campus, how might we sustain and grow this movement? Thank you.